before he died.
What do you mean a wrong number? He was a cop in Brooklyn. He had emotional problems and he killed himself.
Not so. He went sour. The reason he was chewing on his gun barrel in the back of the closet was because the department was going to indict him. Internal Affairs had him cold. He was on the pad.
Did she know that?
All I know is the department threw a blanket over it after he killed himself. There's nothing to be gained by dragging a dead cop's reputation through the mud. Whether he told his wife or not is anybody's guess.
It's better for a cop to go EOW than to just go bad, right?
Hey, that is life. Alex is end of watch, and you are hustling a lady who's played this scene before. I personally don't care what you do, as long as you don't end up a Ben Axel yourself. Because then my favorite Fed, Frank McPike, would develop a problem, and that I would hate.
Yeah, well, I'll keep it in mind. Oh, listen, I may be making a cash run up to Boston in the next couple of days. I'll let you know. But I don't think we should bust it because it'll focus too much heat on me, okay?
All right. Call the lifeguard when it happens. I want him to log it.
Hey, Vinny. How you doing? You're not still sore about last night, are you?
Yeah, I'm still sore about last night. Did Sonny talk to you?
Yeah. He said to give you lots of room. But I do things my own way. And I figure since I'm a steel grave, and you're some unmade guy from nowhere, it's in your best interest to settle out with me. You do things for me, I take care of you.
Listen, I think you're a dangerous guy with a bad short somewhere. I want you to stay away from me. Otherwise, I'm going to give you something you're not going to forget for a long time. You got that?
Yeah. I got that.
Yeah, good.
No wonder DeMont kicked your butt. Such an inviting target.
You know, Mr. Royce?
How am I doing? A good question. A better question is, what are we doing?
This guy's not long for the planet.
Sonny, you got a bigger problem lounging around out there in pointed-toe shoes. I don't want to add to your troubles, but your nephew just tried to recruit me.
What?
Yeah, right out there in the outer office. Come work for me, I take care of you, he says to me.
What do I do, Vinny? This kid's family.
I don't know, but you better flag him off before he hits the wall, I'm telling you.
Yes, he's around. Shout to Cecil and Jackson, the other guys that work for him. I want our guys to recognize their people on sight.
All right, Sonny.
Hey, Jackson, you're number 2 idiot down here, right? Well, I'm Lorenzo Steelgrave, and I got a proposition for you. In the next 3 minutes, you're either gonna get very rich or very dead.
Man, you crazy coming down here.
Here's the deal. You can't beat the Steelgraves, especially if they bring in Mr. Patrice from across the river. But I think I can change all that. You and I negotiate a peace. I put you in charge of all the Rastafarians, Mr. DeMont gracefully retires, and we all live happily ever after.
So what's the catch?
You pay me not 5% of your operation, but 15. I go back and tell Sonny you're gonna play ball, and he goes off to war.
Why would I do that?
'Cause I'm gonna show you how to steal all the money you need from Sonny. And I'm gonna start with a cash run he's making tomorrow. I'm gonna give you the route, and the license plates. You hit the cards and take the cash. You give me 15% off the top and another 15% of everything you got going down here. And you're still ahead of the game because it's all Sonny's money.
And Cecil, he just gonna go for that, huh?
Well, why don't we call him back here and ask him? Go on. Ask him.
Hey, Cecil. Cecil, come out here for a moment. There's a phone call for you. It's important, man.
Jackson here wants to take over your operation. You got a problem with that?
You dead, mister.
I think he had that backwards, didn't he, Jackson? But it's no problem, because he just gracefully retired. Now, we'll see if you got the management skills to run this balloon factory.
Did you ever want to just sail straight out as far as you could till you found your own island where nothing was spoiled? Where there was just a sea to feed you and a sun to keep you warm and everything was exactly the way it seemed to be. Can I trust you, Vinny? Can you trust me? Do we love each other enough to tell the absolute truth?
Sometimes the truth is painful. The truth doesn't always set you free, Gina. Sometimes it can break you.
There's a lie between us, Vinny. Don't ask me how I know, but it's there. I can feel it.
Gina, I told you what I was. I told you I was wrong for you, that I had a past and a jail record.
No, this is something that you haven't told me. It's that thing that makes you look away when we talk about our future. It's the pain in your eyes when we want each other. Last week, we were looking in that parking garage downtown, and we saw that blue Datsun. It looked just like mine. And I said, there it is. And you said, no, your license number is YKW985.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah, well, Alex was good at that, too. He could remember license plates. I mean, one look and, gee, he'd have it. And that thing with the coffee lid. Just like Alex. Rubber-soled shoes. That's all Alex ever used to wear, rubber-soled shoes. It didn't matter what they were, as long as they had rubber soles. You wear rubber-soled shoes.
So I guess Alex and I had a lot in common.
Cops wear rubber-soled shoes in case they get into some action. Cops remember license plates. They throw their coffee lids on the dash. Cops, Vinny. I lived with one for 10 years. I watched him look in the rearview mirror 50 times on his way across town, just like you. Cops. Don't ask me how I know, but I know. I can feel it. I love you. I do, and in a way, I wish you were who you said you were, a crook. Somehow, that would just make it better. I just don't know if I could take it again. I just don't know if I could make it.
Hey, Gina, it's a lot more complicated than that.
Now just look in my eyes and tell me it isn't so.
I'm sorry, Gina. I was trying to have it both ways.
Damn you.
Goodbye, Gina. Don't hate me. Remember that I tried to walk away. I do love you, and I won't forget you.
Cars across town at Dooley's garage. The dough is in it. You up to this? You look funny.
No, I'm fine. What time am I supposed to get there?
You get to Boston at 9 a.m. It's 3:50. You leave here in 20 minutes. You roll in as soon as the banks open up. Little Mo and Joey DeBat will meet you outside. You give them the keys to the car and you take a cab to the airport.
Okay, let's go.
I'm in the way now, man. Pull the truck across.
The lifeguard told me you lost it. How much was aboard?
Over 100 grand.
I'm pulling you out. Steelgrave's got a figure for this.